Do not spend multi hundreds of dollars on play booster boxes at release. Of course, I'm thinking about The Hobbit, but when Star Trek comes out, there's pre-orders for Reality Fracture where people are paying over $150 per box, and this is all a mistake. And I found this incredible article that explains why. So let me share my screen. So this is mtgsold.com, their blog. Every Monday they come out with a new article, and this is good. This is some good stuff coming from, data science bro Nick here. I really enjoyed this article, and it makes some incredible points about how Hasbro has admitted to a mistake. And so I talk about it in here that Hasbro believes that they missed out on a bunch of demand in 2025. There's people that wanted to buy stuff and Wizards did not have it. And so they missed out on money. In order to combat that in 2026, they've made it clear that they're going to front load inventory and they're going to sell more. Long story short, and this graphic actually makes it, you should check out this article yourself, read through it, all the details. I'm not going to go through the whole article word for word, but this is a pretty good graphic that kind of points out Wizards' thinking here. You can print cautiously, and so you can underestimate demand. And if Wizards does that, stores could run out, prices could spike. Wizards misses that money. Yes, the price of boxes goes up, but that profit gets to be made by maybe distribution, but really speculators or the secondary market in general, not the primary market that comes from Wizards. That is the worst case scenario if they print low. If they print heavy, then shelves stay full, reorders slow, so there's not going to be as much demand for a resupply as quickly, although that's kind of interesting because there's already, some sets I think about, they're not openly available at distribution. Things like Secrets of Strixhaven have sold through, even though they were front loaded. Anyways, and then prices soften. So Hasbro has gone for the second route where they say, hey, it's okay if prices are kind of weak on TCG Player. We're going to make more money because we're selling more play boxes into the hype. And as is pointed out in this article, Marvel, that happened, and that was a success. Marvel, but we see it kind of all this year, that whether it was Lauren or Secrets of Strixhaven or TMNT, and then Marvel, of course, there's plenty of play. There's plenty of play boxes. And this is something that, we could all see, but it makes a lot of sense with the context that this article gives about the market and how Hasbro has reacted to what they perceive as a great failure of 2025, which was not having enough. They didn't say it explicitly, but Final Fantasy was a set that they wish they had more play boxes for. The prices went up, and they were able to reprint and get some of that into the market eventually, but it wasn't something they were ready for. It wasn't something they had, and they lost money because they were not prepared with all those play boxes. So then that gets into today. What can we expect for today? Well, we can expect plenty of play. It's been interesting because so far this year, no play box has been completely driven to the ground. Although, as I say that, I think TMNT, teenage play boxes. Yeah, $112. Pretty cheap. Sharing my screen. $112 for TMNT. We could go through these one by one, but Lorne Eclipse, Secrets of Strixhaven, Marvel Superheroes, these play boxes are available. $125 for Lorne Eclipsed. For Secrets of Strixhaven, of course, when Rob was talking about this, how you can click on the, different, there are draft nights of Secrets of Strixhaven. I think I'm going to buy one of these. Anyways, there's plenty of play. That's the point. There's plenty of play. They're not making the mistake they did with Final Fantasy. They're doing their best to print as many of these play boxes as they can so that they can make as much money as they can off of the initial release of a product. Good for them. And good for us, players, that is, and potentially collectors and potentially investors. I do think that this opens up the way for there to be more a laxer reprint policy, right? So, they print a ton of Secrets of Strixhaven at release, but then when will they reprint it, right? And the answer might be not anytime soon, because they're still trying to print as much as they can for The Hobbit and for Reality Fracture and for Star Trek. These sets are going to be big. They're going to be big releases. There's already a lot of demand. What's been interesting this year is that there's kind of been like an every other set vibe going. I don't know if you've noticed that, but Lorne Eclipsed, the greater conscience of Magic players were hyped for Lorne Eclipsed. Big pre-release, big sales, record breaking. And then right after that was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Most Magic players I know skipped that set, right? It was just like, nope, this isn't interesting to us. We're not doing TMNT. But Secrets of Strixhaven comes out and everybody is back in it, like, oh, we're so excited for Secrets of Strixhaven. I'm going to spend all my money, collector booster boxes out the wazoo. It's going to be great. And then Marvel Superheroes comes out. And once again, a lot of people were like, I'm skipping this set. And the set didn't perform as well from a collector booster box perspective. I think it's selling fine, but people who pre-ordered the collector booster boxes of Marvel Superheroes didn't just instantly make money like a lot of people did for Lorne Eclipsed or for even Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or for Secrets of Strixhaven. And so people skipping Marvel, and then the next set is The Hobbit, and people are excited for The Hobbit, but you know what people are also excited for? Reality Fracture. And so I wonder if people are going to spend all their money on The Hobbit and then also all their money on Reality Fracture, or if people are going to skip The Hobbit because it's priced out. People might be prohibited from experiencing The Hobbit like they want to just because the price is so high. Although, like I'm pointing out, like this article points out, there should be plenty of play. The people who are pre-ordering play booster boxes right now for $180, it's a mistake. And yes, I understand you can cancel pre-orders on TCG Player and things like that, but still, it's just a silly thing to do, in my opinion. And so, are people going to skip Reality Fracture or The Hobbit? Are people going to skip Star Trek? All three of these sets look really strong to me. It looks to me like a really strong end of the year, so it's just not clear to me what's going to happen there. It's certainly not as obvious to me that people are going to skip Star Trek as much as that it was obvious that they were going to skip TMNT, for example. So, good times. Thanks for watching. Hey, and serious thanks to my patrons. All the patrons who support me, support my content, and also get access to some of the back end of what I'm working on, different projects, and it's a good time. It's a good time. We have monthly discussions, and I really have enjoyed spending that kind of extra time with my patrons. So thank you for being a part of this. And thanks for watching. Seriously, subscribe.